So today, guys, take a wild guess. Yeah, we got more Zelda stuff to discuss today, some more leaks, some more stuff about a hidden product that we are not exactly sure of. Could be some sort of amiibo, Joy-Cons potentially. And on top of that, we may have a little glimpse or a little, sneak peek as to how soon this new Direct, Nintendo Direct / Zelda Direct could be. And it looks like it is potentially right around the corner, literally right around the corner. So we also have some other Nintendo news to talk about. So right before we do hop into it, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate if you could turn on those post notifications as well to help reach my goal of 15,000 subs. Let's get right into it. So Nintendo posted on the news tab apparently, and yeah, this basically means a Nintendo Direct is rolling out very, very soon. The original rumors, were saying September, and I do think it is safe to say that September is a pretty good bet, because at the end of this month in August, we do have a lot of Pokemon events, Pokemon XP, Pokemon Worlds, so I feel like they will not be doing anything Zelda related this summer, but I do think it is going to happen in September. There's nothing planned for September. I don't think so, as far as like big announcements and stuff. And, Nintendo, they typically do Directs in September. That's why I think it's going to happen. Plus, we just have pretty reputable sources out there saying it will happen. But, this is very interesting. You can see a look at some of the different characters right here, Legend of Zelda. And then right here, we also have Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So I guess it is just going to be called Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like, it's not going to be Legend of Zelda remade or remake. There's some fan titles going out there, but it's just going to have the simple title of Ocarina of Time, which honestly makes sense. A lot of people were thinking it's going to be called Zelda Ocarina of Time Reborn, which ironically enough, it literally does say Reborn right there. But it's because I feel like if you add a title to it or add something to the title, it just, I don't know, might get confusing for some people. But you could see Zelda and Link, kind of a little description of them as well right here. Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf have had many different appearances throughout the Legend of Zelda series. So if you'd like to experience some of the legends, click out the list below. Just hyping people up for Zelda, reminding them that this game is very, very soon. And now let's move on to the very interesting stuff, the leak stuff. So more Zelda merch. So we had another user share the photos of the Switch 2 controller box and the anniversary logo with the detail, but there's apparently another object that we don't know and he can't reveal. So this is the box of the Pro Controller, which looks so sick, man. Oh my goodness. I'm a big fan of this because it's like simple but effective. You know what I mean? I've heard some people say they don't like it. They think too much is going on, and that's, I understand why people would be saying that too, but I personally am a big fan of this. And of course, that's the 40th anniversary logo up there. But there is apparently a secret product under this photo right here, and apparently this was taken July 10th, and we didn't get these photos to surface on the internet until, I don't know, maybe 5 days ago or 6 days ago. I don't remember exactly, but it's only been a little bit of time. So yeah, this is very interesting, and I wonder what this product could be. So we know we have the Switch console box itself leaked. We also have the controller box itself leaked. So this could be potentially an amiibo. It could be Joy-Cons, and I feel like, okay, Joy-Cons would be sick. I would absolutely love that. I feel like the chances of it actually being the Joy-Cons is probably lower than, an amiibo, only because I feel like they're going to want to try to push out the console itself and not Joy-Cons. So, me, I would probably just pick up the Joy-Cons and not the console. The Joy-Cons would probably have a very similar theme to it, and I could see them dropping the Joy-Cons for this eventually down the line, but I don't know of as of right now. But I would absolutely love that. I think that'd be pretty sick. So I'm not sure. Potentially this could be an amiibo. It also could maybe be a case, like a carrying case for your Switch, like an officially branded one. There's a lot of options of what it could be, but at the same time, I feel like we are kind of limited on what exactly it could be. So let me know what you think this secret hidden product is that apparently they cannot show. But yeah, we should be seeing this during the next Direct. They probably will be announcing all of this stuff during that Direct with, new trailer for Ocarina of Time, all of the new console stuff with the controller, whatever this product is, and more. I'm sure there's going to be more. And we also do have this very interesting patent right here. So we have Nintendo Co. filed a request for the renewal and registration in some locations of the trademark The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, including Brazil on July 30th. The request is pending approval, and you can see right here, not really much to mention about this, just showing you guys the proof of it. Then we do have Mike Odyssey saying that discovered by Necrolipe, Nintendo has filed for a trademark in Madrid related to Ocarina of Time, which remains pending. On my end, in the US side, we have a pending trademark for Legend of Zelda, which could be used for the movie. And so here is the Legend of Zelda trademark right here. And then on top of that, we also have the one that I believe we just looked at. I think it's the exact same thing. So they have to be very specific in, the timing of this and how they word it, because a lot of stuff can get leaked through patents. But they are definitely gonna go all in for Zelda. It seems like they have a really big celebration plan, and this is the 40th anniversary of Zelda, which is very cool, but it hasn't really been celebrated yet. Nintendo have not really been doing much, so that's kind of like the point and the purpose of this next Nintendo Direct, is that it should be basically Zelda themed overall with the announcements of other things. We have rumors of 3D Mario potentially being announced, which I think is very possible. It would just be like a teaser thing, like not a very big trailer, but it would set up the stage for 2027 because, listen, there's gonna be a Direct in 2027, of course, but they have to kind of like set the stage a little bit and give us little glimpse as to the future and what we're gonna see and what to expect. So I think a Mario game could be announced as well during this Direct, but it should be basically mostly Zelda stuff. So let me know how you guys are feeling all about this Zelda news, the leaks, information. It's getting very hyped up right now. And of course, after this stuff does drop, I think the Zelda information is going to kind of settle down for a bit. And then we'll move on to the next big thing, which hopefully is going to be that 3D Mario game. And then, there's always something. There's just always something to talk about. We do have some Lego Mario minifigure set prices leak, which is interesting. So right here are all of the prices. And bro, Lego, it's getting expensive. Lego is very expensive nowadays. They got to pay for, licensing. They got a lot to pay for, and man, it's just increasing. So I'm not sure the size of these sets. They're probably, not very big, but I do love that we're getting Nintendo Legos, and bro, these minifigures are pretty sick. I need to get some of these minifigures. Let me know if you guys have any of the Nintendo sets, like the Animal Crossing, Mario, even some of the Pokemon ones. Let me know, because I have a couple of like the small Animal Crossing ones, and they're pretty sick. But yeah, love that we're getting this stuff. It's so cool to look at. I just wish they're a little bit cheaper, a little bit, more affordable, but maybe it's a good thing, so I'm not buying these all the time. Square Enix promises that Kingdom Hearts 4 will release in 2027. I can confidently say and promise that it will launch in 2027. Schedule-wise, development is very smooth. It's not like an 80 or 90% thing. It's 100%. We announced that the game is coming in 2027, and I saw online that some people were saying, oh, maybe the actual release date might get pushed back. So yeah, they're just basically like doubling down that it is 2027, which is very awesome. So let me know, are you guys big Kingdom Hearts fans? I have very minimal time in this franchise and series, but I do want to pick them up again. I do want to try some of the games again. Let me know which one I should play. Like, what is the best Kingdom Hearts game if you guys have an opinion or, just know for a fact. Because it looks awesome. I just didn't really grow up with it is all, you know what I'm saying? Super Metroid director said that he's still haunted by the nap room that smelled like a zoo. I won't read this entire thing because it's a quite lengthy, but it's very funny. Very interesting to see that the nap room just smelled terrible for this game. So I guess it makes sense. I guess these guys were just hard at work and the room was just smelling something awful, you know what I'm saying? So, also Square Enix reconfirms that the Kingdom Hearts series has sold over 39 million copies, and I guess it is a billion-dollar franchise as well that they just recently announced. So, that is pretty cool to see that Kingdom Hearts is so big. I feel like no one really talks about Kingdom Hearts unless there's a new game or just something announced with it, but, I feel like on a day-to-day basis, I'm not really hearing much about Kingdom Hearts, but I know that the people that like Kingdom Hearts love Kingdom Hearts, and like I said, I think it looks very fascinating to me, and I think I would very much enjoy these games. So I gotta pick them up, man. I just gotta. Sega says major Sonic 35th anniversary promotions ramp up from October, saying they have been busy celebrating the 35th anniversary, which, man, I cannot believe Sonic is 35 years old now. That's crazy. There are more surprises that will drop very soon, which is very cool. And the upcoming Sonic 4 movie will begin to ramp up once more starting in October, with licensing revenue expected to increase throughout the second half of the fiscal year. So Sonic is awesome. I love that it has kind of been getting a little bit more mainstream news recently. I feel like, the movies are very fun watches, and of course, Sonic games are always just very fun. So let me know your favorite Sonic game of all time. Let me know how you guys think about all the news in today's video. Are you guys hyped for the future of gaming and Nintendo and Zelda right now? Hope you guys have a great, fantastic, and a blessed day. I will see you in the next one. Peace.